Hey everybody, it's Dawn and
Mindy.
and we are two girls and their alcohol. Woo!
Woo, this drink's strong.
It is strong. You know what? But you're my bartender, personal bartender. So this is what we have tonight. We have
Pinnacle vodka, whipped. You can see it's almost gone.
And then we also mixed Tito's, right?
Yep.
And this was a real pain in the butt.
Yeah.
We've gone through 3 bottles of it. It's a lot of work, wasn't
That's why
it?
you just use regular whipped cream.
All right. Well, this was vodka whipped cream, but forget it.
So we're drinking cherry pie drinks, which is whipped vodka, cranberry, and then
Woo!
whipped cream.
And, don't forget the umbrellas.
And an umbrella. Look at that.
And then you have a tropical drink.
Tropical drink.
Cheers.
At Mindy's house. There you go. So we have a really exciting guest on tonight.
Oh, so excited. So we've been waiting like how long for this guest? Super, super cool. Following her for years. She's a rock and roll diva. She is the singer of the band VIXEN. So let's bring her out. We have Lorraine Lewis. So excited.
Oh, I gotta get on. What does that mean? I can't with us. I really don't even.
Lorraine.
Well, hello, beautiful people. How are you?
Hi.
Please, until we got it together.
Oh my God.
So,
I try to tell Lorraine it's a laid back, old school podcast.
well, here's the thing. It's not 2 girls and their alcohol. It is 3 girls and their alcohol. So let
There
me
you
go
go.
ahead and pour myself. I didn't know we were doing vodka and all the whipped cream stuff. The whipped stuff that you had in the orange bottle, is that Cardi B stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And it already
awesome.
broke.
I
Yeah.
effing love Cardi B. I want to try that so bad. But anyway, so I'm just going to pour myself just some simple Pinot Grigio. I just got done with my work day, and I think I need a full glass.
Look at that. She
There
knows
you
how
go.
to pour.
Exactly.
Lorraine knows how to pour.
So 3 girls and their alcohol. Cheers.
Cheers.
Take a sip with you.
Everybody that's joining us, we have Lorraine Lewis on, the lead singer of the band VIXEN. So excited. So we can't tell you how we appreciate you coming on. We know you're busy. You got a lot going on, but you took the time out. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Seriously.
Oh, thank you.
This is my first interview of 2024. So I got dressed up in everything.
I love your outfit. Listen, you are so cool, and you're definitely a diva. And I love your outfits, and right, she has a cool clothes, and you're like your band, like everybody, you're all so like in sync together. I love it. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited. We actually we have our first shows of the year are next week. We fly out on the 18th. We're going to be playing the 19th and the 20th in Connecticut and in Pennsylvania, and so we're really, really excited about those dates. So we've been off since October, so it's a little bit crazy to think that we've been off for so long. But it's been really good to have a little bit of downtime and kind of chill out and focus. And I'm really, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm really obsessed with hummingbirds right now.
So, yeah,
I'm really zany right now. I've tapped into some interesting things in my life, and life is really good. So thanks for having me. Cheers.
Of course. So let's talk about a few things. First of all, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're actually our first guest. And you know what we love about it? Girl power.
Girl power.
Men on. Always rocker guys. So when you accepted the offer to come on here, we're like, you know what? We got some girl power. So that's good. To girl power. Right.
I love it. We need more of it for sure.
Right. So let's take a little trip down memory lane, because a lot of people that knew you were coming on want to hear a little about Femme Fatale, and so do I, because that's how I know you. You're our rock star, so tell a little bit about it.
Well, sure. I'm happy to talk about Femme Fatale. That was my original band. I'm the founder and leader of Femme Fatale. Wanted to be David Lee Roth the first time that I saw him perform back in the day. And I put a band together. I was in a lot of top 40 bands in my hometown. I'm originally from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I got the bug to be David Lee Roth. So my girlfriends, everybody wanted to like sleep with the bands and kind of hang out with the bands. But I just wanted to be the band. I wanted to be David Lee Roth. So all of that was fine and good. I went out to LA with my guitar player at the time and my keyboard player, and we put Femme Fatale together. Originally in Albuquerque, I was in a band called Babe Ruthless. And then it's sort of like Babe Ruthless grew up and became Femme Fatale. And that is the band that I got my record deal with. We did 10 shows on the Sunset Strip before the labels started coming around and courting us. And we got a deal really quick after 10 shows on the Strip, which is kind of unheard of. Looking back, I think that we could have used more time to grow and gel as a band, but somebody offers you a record deal, you're going to say yes. You're not going to say no. So yeah, was the beginning. We toured with Cheap Trick all over the country. Got to be really good friends with Robin Zander, and he was super cool. And I learned a lot from him on tour. And that's really where I cut my teeth on the road. I mean, but I've always been kind of flirty, always been kind of wild. And I've done some wild things on stage. I on Instagram, a lot of people follow, but they don't really know the history of me or where I come from. So I drop little things every now and then. And actually, a few days ago, I posted something. There was an article written about me about how I was on stage before Cheap Trick came on. We were doing our set, and I spray painted myself. I used to spray paint myself on stage. A lot of people don't know that, but it was right before the song Cradles Rockin', and I had spray paint. It was actually hair dye, like the pink spray, because I needed it to wash off. Although there were towns where I couldn't get that, and so I would use real spray paint. And there's a picture of me covered head to toe with silver spray paint that I'm probably going to post tomorrow now that we're having this conversation. But right before Cradles Rockin', I would start with my arm out and I kind of have a sexy pose, and I would just slowly start spray painting my arm and just real dramatic and all of this stuff. So yeah, I've had some really fun times on stage, and I'm always been flirty and wild, and that continues to this day.
That's why I love him. He's like I am, flirty and wild.
Flirty and wild.
Flirty and wild, and nothing wrong with it. I mean, just good fashion, old-fashioned fun. That's really what I am. I love to have fun. I love life. I live life to the fullest. I don't give a flying F what people think of me, really. I mean, I want people to like me, but they don't have to like me, and not everybody does. Trust me, they don't. But I'm just going to live my life, and just have fun and no harm to anyone. I'm just living my best life. So I like to drop little things in Instagram to show people some of my history, because not everybody knows some of the things and where I've been. They've just jumped on the last few months or whatever. And so I like people to know a little bit of the history of where I come from.
Well, we've been together a long time, from Femme Fatale to now. That's a long time.
Femme Fatale, you guys you're no band anymore.
No, but I will tell you, interestingly enough, I haven't announced this yet, but I'm going to talk about it right now. So when we were on tour with Cheap Trick, our sound man was Jeff Dunn, and the sound man and the monitor guys for Cheap Trick took a liking to us. They really, once we performed for them, they really liked us. They thought we were pretty kick-ass. And so we became friends. And so Robin let me use his monitors on stage, which is really effing cool. So there was a monitor mix that he would use, and it was amazing. And he let me use it. So we got to use the amazing, sound system, because sometimes what happens on the road when you're a baby band, the headlining band wants to be the shit, right? They want to be like, and so sometimes I've heard, well, actually, I know it's true, they dial it back for the opening band because they don't want the opening band to necessarily outshine them. And so I was aware of those kinds of conversations and things, but that wasn't the way with Cheap Trick. They loved us, and we sounded great with their sound man, and they let us use their sound man and everything. I mean, it was amazing. So one thing that happened while we were on the road is that Jeff Dunn ended up recording our stage show because he thought it was so powerful and so great. And I have just recently been talking to him, and F&A Records were actually going to be releasing the live off of the board performances of when we were on the road with Cheap Trick.
That's
So
cool.
it's very cool. I just listened to some of the songs last week, and I'm telling you, it hits really hard. You know, it's raw, it's authentic. It's our first time out on tour. It's real, no backing tracks, no nothing. You know, you can hear me a little bit out of breath at times. I'm talking to the crowd, I'm revving everybody up. And it's just going to be so cool. So F&A Records is going to be releasing that at the end of February. So I want everybody to kind of stay tuned and kind of tune in on Instagram, and I'll let you know all about that. But I'm really, really excited about people hearing those tracks. First time on tour, didn't have a clue, you know, but it's funny because some of the things that I listened to, there's a lot of the things that I listened to the other night are still things that I do today, which is I want the crowd on their effing feet. I want everybody rocking and rolling. I mean, we are not coming to a venue to sit there and twiddle our thumbs and watch the band. No, I'm not that kind of performer. I want you on your feet. I want you involved. I want you screaming. I want you singing and all of this stuff. And I'm the same. I mean, I'm getting the crowd, you know, doing the same stuff that I'm doing today in VIXEN. So it's just really amazing. I mean, that was 34 years ago, and I am somewhat the same girl that I've always been. So
we saw you at the M3 Rock Festival last year, and you have your whole band, but you have such energy. You bring such energy to the crowd. We loved it. We had a great time.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's what rock and roll is all about, right? If you love rock and roll, I mean, you don't want to just sit there and watch. You want to be a part of it. And so that's what I want. And that's what I try to convey. And me and all the girls. I mean, I am the front person, the lead singer of VIXEN, but they're all badasses. Like this is the best lineup ever. I mean, I'm having the best time. Roxy's a monster drummer behind that kit. Well respected. Julia and her Lockie, and Julia is a killer bass player, really seasoned. You know, it's the only job that she's ever had is playing bass. So that tells you how great she is. I mean, she's not like me that worked at Winchell's Donut Shop or was a bank teller or whatever it was that I've done. She's been a bass player her whole life. And so it shows by her playing. And then Britt is a monster, killer, amazing, hot, talented guitar player. And I think together we have something really special, and I'm really honored and grateful. I say it all the time. I pinch myself to be the lead singer. I never in my wildest dreams 34 years ago would have thought that this would happen. So it's very, very cool. Yeah.
We have a lot of friends on here. So I just want to give a shout out. Our friend Amy's on, and she said cheers, and she's going to your show at the 80s Rock Invasion. She's going to be checking you out there.
Yes, that's coming up next week. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great show. I mean, we've got, I guess it's Riley's LA Guns.
Yes.
Slaughter and Great White, if I've got that right. No. Stephen Piercy.
Yeah. Rat. Yeah.
Yes. And he is great. We did a lot of dates with him this summer, and he's great. His voice sounds great. Stephen and I go way back to the Hollywood days. I've got stories. You know, I have stories with all the boys. Mark Slaughter and I used to sleep on the couch of our clothing designer, Jackie King, back in the day, because we, you know, when you go out on the road, you don't want to pay for your apartment anymore because you're on the road. Why am I going to be on the road and then pay for this place? So oftentimes what would happen is that you get back to LA and you don't have a place to live. And so that happened with Mark Slaughter, and that happened with me. And so our clothing designer, Jackie King, opened up her home and let Mark and I stay there. So I would be on the couch and he would be in the reclining chair at night, and we would sleep at Jackie's for weeks on end. And I go way back with a lot of the boys from the Sunset Strip. It's very cool.
I love Mark Slaughter. I met him actually for the first time at M3. Super nice. Like, he came up to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mark, this is the first time I've ever seen you. He was such a sweetheart, right? I told him at the dinner. He's so nice.
He's so nice. He's so talented. He's the real deal. He's the real deal.
He has a great voice.
Now we had the rock star package, me and her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the one where you take pictures with all.
Yeah,
We never got a chance to get to the VIXEN one.
I know.
What? Why? What happened? You were partying too much.
It might have been who was on while you were taking the picture because it always overlaps. So.
I know, it's crazy. Those festivals are so great, but you know, if you have certain bands that you want to see or spend time with, it can get a little bit challenging for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we had a great time at M3. The crowd was off the chain, great, and yeah, we can't wait to go back.
That was fun. But see, we're having her on the podcast, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your upcoming shows. We know that you're at the 80s Rock Invasion on the 20th, Connecticut, right?
Yes, I'm going to actually go to the website so I don't make a mistake.
I know where you are. You are January 19th at the Strand, Hudson Falls, New York.
Great. Thank you so much. Yes.
Going to the Grand Theater for NAMM, January 26th.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be singing with the Remembering
Yeah,
Ronnie
Ryan.
Rose. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I actually, it's going to be me and Keith St. James doing a duet of Rock Candy.
And I felt so bad about James Kotak today. It's really sad.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. I saw some photos of you with him from M3 a few years ago.
And we watched Ex-Wives of Rock. Let me just tell you, I wish that show was still on. The best.
The best show.
Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a great run. It was a great show. I will say James was an amazing personality on that show. You know, him messing up his hair before he would say anything.
He did that for us.
He did that for us at M3.
Did he really? Oh my God.
Pictures.
I mean, yeah, there was a genius to him. And look, you know, I know that him and Athena, there was a lot of love between them, and there was a lot of challenges between them.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, James was a sweetheart and a human being, and I did think highly of him. You know, I know a lot of things that went on between him and Athena, and it was tough. It was hard. But he was amazing. He was very sweet. His heart was really good. He had a disease. He had alcoholism.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people suffer from that. But working with him was pretty amazing. And boy, some amazing moments. People should actually go to YouTube and watch Ex-Wives of Rock. And you can see James being just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just entertaining. And, you know, some of it was maybe put on, but just his vibe and his personality and the things that we were filming were so big and so real and so entertaining. He was entertaining. And I miss those times. And, you know, we celebrated so much, you know, a season 1 and then getting a season 2 and then getting a season 3. I mean, and the season 3, it was double episodes. So it really was like we had 4 seasons of Ex-Wives of Rock. It was 54 episodes. And I'm really proud of that time. And, you know, it's like that thing. If you know, you know. If you know Ex-Wives of Rock, it was a great show. If you don't, you should go watch it on YouTube, because pretty special stuff. If rock and roll is your life on any level, you need to see that show.
Yeah, definitely.
So I met him at the 2019 M3 Rock Festival. It was my first festival. So, you know, you hang out afterwards. You know, I'm sitting there, you know, mingling. And I have to say, he was so nice.
And polite.
Like, polite. We hung out for hours laughing and just, I never even met him. So I love that about him. He just got right in the conversation. And then he took us by our hand and took us to, he was going to play the drums. I put the video up on my Instagram. And I kind of cried now watching it, because it's just Mindy and I. Like, we're not rock stars. And all these stars are there. But he chose Mindy and I, took us by the hand and took us into the room and played the drums. It was great, wasn't it?
On the side.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, he was very personable. He knew how to connect with people. And I thought he was at the heart of it, he was a great guy. I mean, things, you watch season 3 and things got pretty real, right? And pretty intense with his challenges.
Yeah.
But we did our best to navigate them as good as we could and show the real as much as we could. And we will all miss him. He was a great drummer and, again, a real sweetheart.
He really was.
Rest in peace.
Everybody joining us, we have Lorraine Lewis on, the lead singer from the band VIXEN, and we got some girl power going on, and we have a lot of people writing in. We want to say hello to our friend Los Espada. He loves you. And then Amy, she loves the show. So we have all these people that really
love that show. Yeah.
Yeah, they love your show because you're the co-creator and the executive producer of the Ex-Wives of Rock. So
yes, it was an idea that, it started out because my co-creator, Lisa Brucker, she wanted to write a book about me and my life. And it just turned into this other thing. It turned into a reality show. And I contacted Marty Kullner. I don't know if you know that name. He's a famous video director. He's famous for the Tawny Katane rolling on the Jaguar in White Snake videos. Yeah. And he's the first person I contacted when I was even thinking about putting my toe into the reality show world. And he is who got everything off the ground. We started working with him and filming with him. And it got us to a certain point. And then he went one way, we went another, and then we took it to the next level and sold it. So it was quite a process. I'd never done anything like that before in my life. I'm hoping that there's a few more shows in me. I still would like to do some things of my own in reality TV. I do work for a company called Renegade 83. I am their senior casting producer. I've been there for 8 years. And I love the shows that we work on, but they're not my shows. So I still have the bug to create a new show. And Britt and I talk about that all the time. So you never know what's around the corner. I am never stopping. So I've got lots of tricks up my sleeve. So we'll see what happens next.
So we have a couple of mutual friends. So Sam Wall.
Oh, Sam. Is Sam even on here tonight? He's probably busy playing drums somewhere. I love Sam. Sam is great.
Yeah, his mom's awesome too, Lori.
Mommy's awesome.
Who else?
I love Sam.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Tommy London, who's been on our podcast.
Tommy is so great. So Britt and I spent New Year's Eve. You probably know this.
Yeah.
I flew to New York on the 30th of December.
Loved it. Yeah.
And, Britt is like my bestie. So I flew out there to be with them for New Year's, and we were live on the air with Tommy. And in the new year. It was so much fun. And it was it was 4 of us. It was Tommy, Britt, and Matt Loden. We were at his place in Manhattan, and we brought in the new year with him. He kept my champagne glass full, which was really great. We danced together, brought in the new year, and had a great time. Out the window, you can see Manhattan, you can see Times Square, you get like all the lights of the city. And so it was a pretty special place to be. Had the best time. New York is one of my favorite cities in the whole world.
Love New York. Love.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're stuck here in Philadelphia. So
I love Philly. I lived in Philly for a while.
A long time. I love Philly. I'm a big Philly girl.
I love Philly too. I lived on South 19th Street, right across the street from the Mission.
I lived 5 years across from the Franklin Institute. So like Benjamin Franklin Parkway. So if you follow me, I was always walking to the everybody knows me from walking to the Rocky statue. I'm like obsessed with it.
I walked everywhere. I would walk there too. I walked everywhere. When I was out there, I waitressed at a restaurant called Checkers. And I was dating someone in the band Black Eyed Susan, bass player.
Oh my God, Mindy loves them.
Yeah, great.
They were a fan.
Yeah, None of It Matters was their hit song that was really great. Dean Davidson and I go way back to being on MTV's Remote Control together. But I love Philly. I was only there for about 6 months. The weather in the wintertime is so effing cold, dude.
Yep, we know.
We know.
It's so cold. It's so cold. But I like Philly, and I can't wait to get back. Yeah.
When you come back, you have to look us up. We'll have to take a tour. The Rocky statue.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I would love that. Yeah, Philly is cool. It really is the city of brotherly love. And I used to go down. I don't know the area that it was, but there would be all sorts of brothers, like with their big, like, jukebox, stereo, whatever you call those things.
Boxes.
Yes, thank you. And I don't know where this was, but there was lots of people like selling jewelry and like listening to music and just hanging out, and like I just loved it. I loved it. I never had any issues with being in the city with anybody. Like, it was cool. Yeah.
How about let's talk about Empire Rock Club.
Do you remember Empire Rock Club?
I do remember Empire Rock Club. That was one of the greatest shows ever on tour. Because what we used to do, we would be on tour with Cheap Trick, and they would have certain days off, and we would break off the tour and then do a local club gig. We did that a lot while we were on tour with them. And so one of those nights was the Empire Rock Club. That's in Philly, yeah?
Yeah, Northeast Philly, yeah.
Philly. So it was in Northeast Philly. You're really young, but did you happen to be there?
Yeah, I was there. That's where I met Heaven's Edge.
You were not there, really?
She said we're really young, Dawn.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, everybody's younger than I am, trust me. But that's okay. I don't care. I still date young.
There you go.
I don't.
And you're rocking an awesome outfit. So there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I am really young and fun. And so
you are.
But yeah, Rock Empire, I remember it so well. The crowd was off the chain. They were so into it. I could tell that like rock and roll lives there, right?
Yes.
Like in the people there. And there were people lined up outside our bus before the show, after the show. Everybody was waiting to talk with us. And it was very cool. I met a lot of very cool people that night. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
People are writing in because you're on. So just give us 1 second. Oh, Totally Driven TV. So what did they say? They want to say something to Lorraine.
I remember seeing the Femme Fatale poster hanging up, but they played on a Thursday night, and I was under 20. It was 21 and over. Yeah, I remember that, but I was already 21. There, I just showed my age. That's great.
Oh my God.
TV talking to Lorraine.
Exactly.
Aww.
I know, it's Bay. I know.
Thank you, Bay. I love.
So Bay wasn't old enough to get in, but
Oh.
I was.
So our friend does a podcast also. You have to check him out. Bay Ragney from Totally Driven TV is awesome. He's writing all about that. See, he knows a lot about that too.
Yes. Hi. Nice to meet you. And thank you so much for even writing in and saying hi. And
Hey,
I'm
Rag-
sorry that you weren't old enough to come in, but now you can come and see a VIXEN show.
There you go, Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You got a formal invitation from.
Now, if the Mohegan Sun, we're far from Mohegan Sun.
Connecticut.
It's
That's
like,
Connecticut.
It's like 5 hours. I mean, definitely, obviously, if it was closer.
January
we would
20th, you're
go.
going there.
Yeah.
And flipping-tastic. We will do shots of something together when I see you. After the show, though, I never drink before the show. I drink a little bit after. So cheers.
Yeah, I'll have to come check them out.
Yeah.
Well, so they're Connecticut on the 20th, but then the 26th, damn, but we're not rockers, so we can't get in there. How about where's Hudson Falls, New York?
Far.
On the 19th or there?
Yeah, isn't that by Albany, New York? I think so.
Oh, that's like 6 hours.
You got to
from-
come more down the East Coast towards Philly.
If I could wave a magic wand and do all the places that I want to do, I would definitely be right in your backyard. But I'm sorry. I can't make that happen. You know, I go where they tell us to go. But I think it's going to be a really good year. We had a great year, 2023. It was, you know, from Brazil to Sweden to Germany.
All that, yeah.
I mean, it was epic and amazing. And I just feel like this year is going to be just as good. So, yeah, stay tuned. We keep getting dates all the time. You know, we have a texting chain with all the girls, and we get dates all the time from Roxy. She's like, oh, we just got another one in August. Oh, we just got another one in May. So things are looking really great. Yeah.
I'm excited. So I'm sure when we saw them last year, I'm sure we're going to see them again. I mean, it's not the we're going to see them. So we, before you go, we have a few things. Number one, we do this thing called rapid fire questions.
Let's do it.
Do it. So Mandy, you're in charge of the rapid fire. Let's ask Lorraine some questions.
And I'm supposed to answer really quickly. First one.
Yeah, rapid, quick.
Okay. I'm kind of slow, but okay.
All right. Here's the first one. If you could relive any decade of your life,
Clearly.
when would you pick?
Well, clearly the 80s, of course. The 80s ruled. The 80s rocked. The 80s rolled. Sunset Strip, Poison, you know, Poison, all the bands, you know, flyers every night. I mean, it was the most fun you could have. You know, I used to hang out with Ricky Rocket and the Poison band. And you know, I went to their house I was actually in a bunch of photo sessions with Poison back in the day for magazines and stuff at their house. It was on Woodrow Wilson Drive. And Ricky and I are very good friends to this day. I love him. He was one of my favorite, was and always will be one of my favorite people. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
What else do you want to know? I'm an open book.
I'm an open book. Are you single? Not like it.
Yes, I'm very single. I'm very single. I you know, I do a Q&A on Instagram every Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. And yeah, I got that question a lot this weekend. So yes, I am definitely single. I will travel. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, you guys are, you know, don't be afraid to at least say hello. Let me say, I got to say though something. I need to say a real pet peeve on Instagram. I cannot stand it when a man messages and says, hey.
Yeah. How rude is that?
Not into it. Not into it. Don't like it one bit. I am not a hey kind of girl. Just not. So that happened to me this morning. And I wrote back and said, I'm not a hey kind of girl. Like I am like, so I said, I don't answer. Yeah. I don't answer to hey. I am not a hey kind of girl. And if you want to ask me a question, ask me a question. And it felt really good to do that because I don't know, men need to know how to treat a woman.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah. And if you don't know how to treat a woman, you shouldn't be even trying. So I'm just going on the record to say that. It's a pet peeve.
That's why we're still waiting for the big one.
I love it. Well, I could really talk about some stories, but I'm going to keep those secrets to myself. But it's been a really fun and interesting few months. Let's just say that.
Yeah. You heard
it. So everybody tuning in. So I do watch your Instagram. I follow. I love it. And I love the questions. And somebody did ask, I saw it a few times. Are you single? Are you available? Are you free? So that's why I said that.
And then they also asked, are you into younger, would you date a younger guy? And I said, I only date younger guys.
Yeah. Right.
Mic drop.
Yo, hint, hello.
But, you know, have some class, have some sophistication, be kind. I like guys to be kind and not crude. Never send me a dick pic ever. You will be blocked immediately. I'm not into it. But for the most part, guys are very respectful and very nice to me on Instagram. I think that they kind of know that I'm not going to take any bullshit.
So no dick pics for Lorraine, guys. You hear that?
So, you know, but I am really fun and I love life and I'm a blast. And yeah. So
all right, let's ask her that second question.
Oh, if you could have do you drink coffee?
Well, sort of yes, sort of no, but yes.
If you drink alcohol.
Okay, I'll reword it. If you could have coffee or a drink with a celebrity, alive or dead, who would you choose?
Oh, wow. That's such a great question. Oh, my goodness. Alive or dead? Oh, my God. There's just so many. There's so many. I would probably want to have, oh, gosh, a cup of coffee.
Or a drink.
Yeah.
Well, but I think I'd want to have a cup of coffee and be sober and talk with Prince.
Oh,
Right? Yes.
I would love to talk with Prince.
No, I said Jim Morrison. You said Elvis.
I said Elvis Presley.
Okay. Yeah. I love all of them, but no, I would want to talk and break bread with Prince, but I would want to be sober and talk with him and connect with him because he was amazing. And who else? Then I would probably want to have a drink with, someone like Peter Fonda.
No, I met him.
Yeah, I bet you did meet him.
I have
You
the
did?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was at a rock
Convention.
horror rock convention out in
Wow. Peter Fonda, Steve McQueen, some of the old school, sophisticated actors from back in the day. That would be very cool. And Frank Sinatra.
I said Frank Sinatra. I love him.
Yes, all of those. I mean, gosh. But yeah, I love a Hollywood man, a sophisticated, famous actor or musician like that. Great question. Great question. Yeah, I'd love to have a martini with flipping Frank Sinatra. There you go. Or Dean Martin.
Oh, Dean Martin. That's another one.
How fun.
That
Great
would be-
question.
And wouldn't it?
Great question.
I'm sorry. Carry on, Mindy.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite part about being in VIXEN?
Oh, my favorite part about being in VIXEN is the camaraderie with the girls. It's like a big slumber party. We love each other. It's the best. I feel safe. I respect them. They respect me. It's like, I just feel like we're our biggest cheerleaders. And I just feel really proud to be keeping the legacy of VIXEN alive. I'm honored. I'm grateful. I'm humbled by it all. I love the songs. I love that we released a single this last year called Red. I love that, my name is now associated forever with such a legacy band. Like, wow, like, come on, like that's cool. Again, who would have thought when I started out with Femme Fatale that I would feel, this moment in time as being their lead singer. So that's amazing to me. And to be forever linked with the great legacy name of VIXEN is something that I just, wow.
Oh,
yeah, it's cool.
Well, so you're doing a great job.
Thank you. And at this point in my life too, this is like icing on the cake, to be, I just celebrated my 65th birthday in September. So I was born in the 50s, babes. So yes, I am older than everyone. And that is why I date younger men, because that's all that's left. But to be doing this at 65 and rocking and rolling and crowd surfing in Germany and just having a blast. This is great shit. And this is, I want to be a reminder to women everywhere and guys that it's not over. It's never over. We are viable people. We are fun. Like, you are as young as you feel. Like, I feel great and fresh and fantastic. And I wear fun, flashy clothes.
I love it.
I'm never going to stop. There's just no reason to stop. And I'm just going to live life to the fullest. And if I can give anyone that is feeling like maybe they're 42 and they feel like it's over, and like, fuck no, it's not over. Like, it's just beginning. It gets better and better and better as we go along. And I would love to be the flag waver of that. It's never over and it won't be over. And I'm just going to be doing this like for flipping ever. So get used to it. Not going anywhere.
You're a good role model. That's what I love about you. So when I was, I love VIXEN and I saw you live, and I'm like, you know what? We have to have Lorraine Lewis, and we have to give a big shout out to John. So our friend John, hi John.
Hi, John.
Yeah, John has some pictures with you with I think back in the day, was it Femme Fatale?
Yeah.
Empire Rock Club.
Yeah.
So thank you, John. John couldn't be here. He's working, but want to give a big thank you to John because John's, very supportive.
And one of his questions was,
yeah.
Are you ever going to consider like doing like a full
reunion,
Femme Fatale reunion?
Well, I never rule anything out. You just never, ever know. But, Bill D'Angelo passed away about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And that is why I put the all-female version of Femme Fatale together. Because, you couldn't replace Bill. And I didn't want to. And it didn't feel right to do that. And so I put the all-female version together. And that was awesome. I would say never. It's not on my vision board, but you never know what's around the corner. I mean, I never would have thought at the end of February that we're going to be releasing the Femme Fatale live performances from when we toured with Cheap Trick. So you never know. I never would have thought I was going to be in VIXEN. You just never know what's around the corner. So let's see what's next. But I've got a lot of great things coming up. I'm actually flying to Boston in February. I sang a duet with a band called Angry Hill Band. They're very popular in Boston. And they had me come out and sing a duet with them, a great song. And we are doing a video for it in February. I can't wait. So I'm going to be a video star in their video. That's going to be super fun. I did another duet with the singer from Omen. And I'm going to be doing a photo session with him, with Glenn LaFerman at the end of the month. And I've never shot with Glenn LaFerman. If you don't know who Glenn LaFerman is, you should Google him. He has taken some of the most iconic photos that you've ever seen in the rock world. There's Niels Lozauer, there's Mark Weiss, there's Glenn LaFerman. I mean, there's plenty of rock photographers, but Glenn has been doing this for 50 years and he is amazing at what he does. And I am so excited to get in front of a camera with him. And I just can't wait. We have some really great plans for that. So lots going on.
And one big thing that everybody loves is your new single, Red. VIXEN. Yeah. I mean, sing it all day long. Yeah. To the red.
It's a really great song.
Catchy tune.
Yeah.
It's really, really catchy. And we had such a blast doing the video. Say it again.
I love your video, the video of VIXEN.
Thank you. Yeah, the video was a blast. We shot it on Sunset Strip in downtown Los Angeles on the rooftop. Great people that worked with us, Vicente and Drew Johnston, and just a great crew. We had so much fun. I mean, I haven't done a video in over 30 years. So it was like, whoa, what do I do? But you just are yourself and you rock and roll and you do what you do on stage. And then the editors take it and make it look amazing. And we had a real blast doing that. I was very excited, very excited. It's had, close to 300,000 views on YouTube. And it's very cool that we released that. I love the song.
Well, you have a lot going on. God bless you, right? You're here, there, and everywhere.
I do. I've got my job in TV during the day. I mean, VIXEN, music. I'm songwriting. I'm writing with Michael Caruso, who actually wrote Love Made Me for VIXEN. We've been having writing sessions together. I'm just going to keep on doing what I do. I also found some old tracks when I released a country record many years ago when I was being courted by Atlantic Records. Because I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I have cowboy boots for real. And so thank you. So, I have some twang in me, and I listened to some of those songs a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, this is some good shit here. So I might release that as well. I don't know. It's going to be an exciting year. Let's see what happens.
Are those pink cowgirl boots yours? The cowgirl boots? I love them. I love those.
Somebody's been drinking.
Have
She had,
some more.
she had the cowgirl boots on. They were pink. They were so cute.
I do. Those are actually brand new. My
Love
those,
them.
those were a gift from my boss in TV land for Christmas.
Oh my
So,
God. Cute.
yeah, he's the best boss, Peter Higgins. Peter Higgins and Jillian, that's like my team. We've been working together for 8 years. I love them so much. But I've got pink boots, I've got red, I've got lime green, I've got silver, I've got gold. I mean, you should see my closet sometime. I should come back on sometime and we should do a like check out my closet.
Oh, I would love
That
that.
would be cool.
That'd be funny.
Check out my closet and check out what's in my backpack. Let's do one of those.
It's almost like an episode of Cribs, only.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that because you never know what you're going to find. But you're welcome to come over anytime and go through my closet and borrow anything you want.
There you go.
You know, I
Sounds
like the
good.
cowgirl, but the pink. Like
Yeah.
the rhinestones. I
Yeah.
love them.
Mhm.
Because I'm all about
Did we have some people tuning in and listening tonight? I hope so.
a
If-
lot. Yeah. So I
If
want
so,
to shout out to Bay Ragney because he's a huge fan. And then Amy, our friend. Then we have Los Espada, who I love. He's an artist. He's on. And he's in a band called Revolt. And then we have Dan, we have Dan on from
Dan Parcel.
Monte Carlo
Monte
band.
Carlo band.
Hey,
Yeah.
Monte Carlo band.
We're in their video. They shot a video. We were
Yeah.
at this club and they actually, me and Dawn are in it.
Two
Awesome.
girls.
You guys are video vixens.
Yeah,
Right?
Vixens.
I love it. I love it. Well, it's been a pleasure to be with you tonight. I'm totally happy to answer more questions if you have more rapid fire. I'm here. So you tell me.
Ask her a few more. She's fun.
Okay. What was the best show you've ever performed at?
Oh, gee, there's so many that have been great. But right now, my favorite was VIXEN Festival in Germany this summer, August.
Yeah.
It was 60,000 people. There were a sea of people. The sound was amazing. Oh, it was just so great. I feel, and you can watch that online. They have the whole concert on. If you just Google VIXEN, it was pretty great, pretty special. And I crowd surfed and it was fucking awesome. So yeah, that's probably my favorite show of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask for another one.
What bands are you currently listening to?
Gosh, that's a great question. Right now I'm listening to Montrose because I got to make sure I know that song. But I love Måneskin. I've been I love them from Italy. They're one of my favorite bands. They just crushed it all of 2023. I listen to classic rock. I listen to, the Rolling Stones. They have a new single out from last year. Don't Be Angry With Me, I think it's called. And I love that. I still listen to Motley Crue. I mean, I always will listen to Motley Crue.
Oh yeah, Mindy.
That's behind you.
Always. There's a band called the Bitter Sweethearts that are getting ready to go on tour. They're based out of LA. I love them. Just so many. I stay as current as I can. But during the day, I listen to like meditation music and classical. I mean, that's what I have going all the time. I go to sleep to music real quietly. I do like healing things while I'm sleeping. And that's what happens when you get to be older. Like you're conscientious of healing and feeling good when you wake up in the morning. So I do a lot of that. I love music. I love music 24/7.
See?
Mm-hmm.
I love meditation.
see?
I love meditate. I meditate in the morning.
Yeah.
You think I'm crazy, but I meditate. I love meditate.
You want to meditate together next time?
You should. I mean, meditating is great. I just like to get my head straight before the beginning of the day. And, what am I trying to do today? And, I want to be happy and not hurt anybody,
I meditate. She thinks I'm crazy because I meditate. I love meditation. I always meditate. I'm like this. I meditate on the beach. You think I'm crazy because I meditate, see?
Yeah, I definitely meditate like about 10, 15 minutes in the morning. And then at night, before I go to sleep, I kind of do the same thing. I get into a dream state and kind of figure out where I'm going and what I want to do. And I'm telling you, I have a lot of things I want to do still. So
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's go time.
I hope we see them soon.
Well, you want to drive to Connecticut 5 hours?
Do it. Here's the thing. This is another thing that I've been kind of living by is if not now, when?
Exactly.
Right? If not now, when?
Yeah.
No, we travel a lot. We do road trips. We've gone to like Boston. We've gone to LA with Trickster and Eric Martin. We've gone all over.
Yep, love them. Love the boys. But yeah, it's just like with anything, if I'm, like there's no tomorrows. It's like we're doing it now. It's like it's a fuck yes. I'm all about fuck yes.
It's a hard fuck yes.
Right?
Hard fuck yes energy. Unless it's an obvious fuck no. But I like saying fuck yes. Let's do it. I took 8 solo trips last year that had nothing to do with the music or the band. It had nothing to do with VIXEN. I took 8 solo trips. I went to San Francisco by myself for my birthday. I went to 2 places that I wanted to go to that had had great martini reviews. I do stuff by myself. I went to Chicago to see Butch Walker perform at the House of Blues. I just do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. So if you want to hang with me, you got to be willing to go with the flow because I do shit.
You hear that, guys? Go with the flow and do never, ever say hey.
Never say hey. No hey.
Here, so our
Look,
friend,
somebody just texted me hey. No, I'm kidding.
No, hey, Lorraine. No. So people are running in. So our friend Bay Raggy from Totally Driven TV said,
There it is. There's the question. Can you see the question?
I can. And I know who this person is. Hi, Bay. Okay. A wise person once said, sometimes you just got to say, what the fuck? Yes. Who said that? Was it David Lee Roth? It probably was David Lee Roth. But yes, and I say sometimes is every day. Like I say yes to so many things. And that's why I'm doing this Montrose deal. Because I actually have said no to doing performances at NAMM over and over and over. And what am I doing this year? I'm going to go up and I'm going to effing do this song. And it's going to be a blast and it's going to be amazing. So see, I'm saying F yes.
F yes.
F yes. That's a new one. F yes.
Well, if we decide to come to Connecticut, if Dawn wants to drive, then we will let you know, and then we can have a drink together.
That sounds fantastic. And we will toast and we will cheer the new year and we will cheer girl power.
Yes, girl power.
Yes.
So everybody tuning in, we have Lorraine Lewis, the lead singer of the band VIXEN, and we're so excited to have you on. And honestly, humbled. I know you're busy, so thank you so much for taking the time to come on Two Girls and their Alcohol.
Thank you so much. I hope to be back sometime soon, but thank you so much, girls. Have a great year, and I'll see you later on this year.
Yes.
All right.
And cheers to you. Thank you so much.
There you go.
I love her. She's hot. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, hit the end. You have to end.
I love her.
Okay. Where's the end?
Oh, wait, where's the end on ours? Oh, here.
No, we don't. No, we can't hit end until she hits end. I think it said or leave or something.
Exit? No.
Exit.
I do this all the time during the day, but I've never. I see mute. Oh, leave studio. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Bye.
Bye, Lorraine Lewis.
Bye.
There you have it. This is funny. Well, how awesome was she? Thank you so much, Lorraine Lewis, for coming on Two Girls and Their Alcohol. That's a hot diva there.
Two girls and empty alcohol.
Cheers.
And thank you for all our lovely guests watching.
Thank you. Oh, that's right. Los Espada. We have Bay Raggy. Amy
I can't pronounce it.
Amy with her edibles.
Yeah. Anyway. But next week, if you tune in at what time, Dawn?
At 4:30, we have Mark Striegel from Hair Nation Sirius XM Radio.
There you go.
So stay tuned.
And if you're a band and you'd like to be on our show, hit up Dawn Music's my hobby on Instagram.
Not really hit me up. Now
Well,
hit me up.
Send your press kit. And then we can have your band on.
All right, that sounds fair.
There you go.
All right, that was fun. I friggin' love her.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I love her clothes. I love her attitude. I love her hair. I love her makeup. I love her voice. I love her.
Yeah.
All right. I love you there, Lorraine Lewis. All right, everybody, stay tuned again next week for Mark Striegel from Hair Nation.